Well, we've already mentioned it. It is bridal season. So, of course, Alison McGill is here from Wedding Bells magazine. Okay, so you've got all the trends. You've got all the gorgeous dresses. If you are a budding bride or if you are going to a wedding, there are questions that just come up again and again.
Right. So we're going to get to those right off the top, and I've given you some zingers. So give it to me.
Okay. What do I wear to a wedding today? Is the dress code dependent on the time of day, the style of wedding? Help! What do you do?
Right. Get this question a lot at Wedding Bells. So don't be afraid to ask a couple questions. And my thing is, more is more. You can't. There's no such thing as overdressed in my book, because I feel like we're underdressed most of the time in life in a casual society.
Yes.
So don't be afraid to get out your fineries, but ask the couple. The time of day absolutely will dictate what you're wearing. The season. Footwear is always a big thing in the summer. Are you going to a wedding that's going to have a lot of grass, or your heel's going to sink in? So ask questions, and that's what the couple's there for. A lot of people don't want to approach them, but they'll give you all the answers. You can ask straight up, what should I be wearing to your wedding? And they'll tell you.
And some of them that are really on point actually have a dress code in the invitation.
Absolutely.
So I've gotten those before as well. So they basically are like, you know, this is the vibe. We'd like you to come in these colors.
Absolutely.
Please stay away from these colors. So it's like, okay, thank you. I like direction, though. I don't mind.
Those people.
I don't mind.
Yeah, type A is good.
Okay, let's talk about gifting. Oh boy. Do I give cash? Shop the registry, and how much do I give?
Gifting is the biggest question I get at this time of year, and I hear all the time at Wedding Bells. It makes everybody nervous because nobody wants to make a misstep. Absolutely, gift off the registry. That's what it's there for. It's a tool to help guests give a gift that the couple is looking for. It's at all different price points. So it's a very smart idea. Now, when it comes to cash, it's always, people ask me, what's the number? What's the number? You know, anywhere from like $100 and up. It's like whatever your budget is. And again, a lot of the time it'll depend on how close you are to the couple, what you're comfortable with giving. The amount is really up to you. But you know, $100 has always sort of been the base level. It's really risen over time.
Okay, so if you go there with $97, they'll judge.
$97.99, they might judge. They might judge. So it's like, you know, there is no magic answer to that. But that's always kind of a baseline.
Yeah, it really does. It depends on that relationship as well. Is it a close cousin? Is it a colleague from work? You know, what is the relationship? So keep it in the 3 digits.
I would say.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Yes.
I've been offered a role in the wedding, so the bridal party, MC, speech maker, but really I'm not comfortable with it. How many times has this happened? They say, I want you to be the bridesmaid, I want you to be the MC. I get the MC all the time.
Me too. I've done that a few times.
Right?
Yeah, actually I'd rather do that than be in the bridal party, to be honest with you.
I kind of agree. How do I politely decline? Because this is a big day for people, and they put a lot of value on the people who are there for them on that day.
Absolutely. It's never easy to deliver a no to somebody, but honestly, again, I'm all for transparency with this sort of thing. Politely deliver that message. Tell the person what you're not comfortable with, but go in prepared to offer other things. Like if it's something that you're not comfortable with doing, if you don't want to be center stage in the bridal party, maybe you can offer to help with DIY, you can help the day of, you could be the social media manager of the wedding. There's lots of roles. And hey, you could be the MC. That is a fun job.
Yeah, it can be.
It can be stressful, but it can be really fun. Again, crowd dependent.
You've got to get names right, which means no alcohol till after your duties are finished.
Yeah, there's that.
Right?
There's that.
There's a lot of names on the list. A lot of speeches to be made.
Yep.
One thing that is so exciting and fun about wedding season is just picking the dress.
Absolutely.
And you know, I don't think we've ever had these sorts of options before that are, you know, considered acceptable. So let's talk a little bit about the trends out there when it comes to wedding dresses. The first one is the cape.
The cape. So I just went to New York Bridal Week in April. So we're looking at spring 2018 trends here.
Oh man.
The cape was everywhere. This picture is from Inez DeSanto, a Canadian designer.
Oh yeah.
So instead of a veil, it's a cape. And I just love the whole drama of it all. We saw lace capes, we saw tulle capes, we saw fur capes, faux fur capes. It's a beautiful fashion statement. And for Canada, it's like very on trend with seasons. Because it gives you a bit of coverage. And it's different. You're going to stand out.
Also, if you're not one to show your arms, this is a great way to do it.
Right.
You know, you don't
not many brides want to show the arms, to be honest.
Okay.
I always promote the arm workout only for brides because it's kind of the most important thing.
Okay, how about the jumpsuit?
Love the jumpsuit.
Look at this. This is pretty amazing.
This is from Naeem Khan.
Yeah.
Very dramatic.
Drama.
Not for your average bride. A lot of people have said to me, might I choose this for a second dress option? Absolutely, but if you want to rock this down the aisle, go for it. Very rock and roll. It's kind of the update of the pantsuit.
Right.
And it's sexy, it's streamlined, it's modern, and again, it's different. So if you want to stand out, go for a jumpsuit.
If you are that woman, yeah, for sure, embrace it. But like that, I don't know, my parents would be like, really? Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look good.
Yeah, I look great.
You look awesome.
How about bows? Bows are very in.
Oh, bows are huge. So we saw that actually happening in New York Fashion Week, just ready to wear. It was all black ribbon bows, and it happened again at Bridal Fashion Week. So black is a big accessory happening with bridal. So we saw lots of black grosgrain bows and satin bows in the hair, on the dresses. But it's this incredible detail. It always takes me back, like retro-wise, to Madonna, Material Girl. So we're seeing a lot of those oversized bows on dresses.
That's so crazy.
In my book, she can't have too many bows. It's so feminine, it's so fun, and I love it.
Okay, I just never thought the bows would make a reappearance.
Oh, we're seeing them on sleeves, and I've seen like bow on bow on bow.
Oh my gosh.
They're big.
Oh my gosh.
They're
That's
big.
a lot of bow.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of bows, let's talk over the top, which is a trend probably will never go anywhere, because if you are that bride, you are that bride. But check that out. Everything's going on with this dress.
Right. So this is Monique Lhuillier, and she's known sort of as the bridal queen. Everything she does is feminine and beautiful. Yeah. But she's done this dress, and it's got her signature rosette skirt. She did a chandelier bolero with this. So everything going on here is exquisite and beautiful and big, but it all works. So if you want to make a statement that's got a little wattage to it, this is the one.
And if you want the opposite statement, look to Pippa Middleton.
Pippa Middleton. Well, it's
very conservative. Yeah. It was very conservative. It was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. It was very on trend for what I thought Pippa would wear. Yeah. Designed by Gilles Deacon. 70,000 pounds that dress rumored to cost, a bespoke piece.
Whoa.
What was amazing about that dress was it was a little bit sexy, which a lot of people wouldn't have thought about Pippa, but she was showing some skin, which Sister Kate could not at her royal wedding.
That's true.
Very classic, very beautiful, and everything about that wedding set trends, especially the little ones.
Oh, I know.
I have
kids
to say,
are kids,
when
right?
When can you ever say knickerbockers in context? But you can with this wedding, because Prince George and the boys had the most darling outfits.
Yeah, they did. They really did. Absolutely adorable.